I've written about 100 books in my life now, and only about 10 have made money. But one of the ones that made a lot of money was something I did many years ago called "Free Stuff for Old Farts." I had two titles: "Free Stuff for Old Farts" and "Free Stuff for Seniors." And this is when I was probably in my 40s when I did that book. And what surprised me, the biggest thing that surprised me about when I did the research for that book is that the government considers you a senior starting at 40 years of age. You're an old fart. You're a senior. Because that's when age discrimination starts. And here's an article I just read into about these two women out in Ohio State University, I think is where they work. And they got like over $300,000 because they were discriminated by their boss because of their age. $300,000. Yeah. And it was amazing. I mean, I'm sure this happens all the time. And that's why you have recourse if you're over 40 and you think they're hiring young kids and not you. And that's why we have an organization called the EEOC, okay, Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. It's all over. You Google that, there'll be an 800 number. They have them at the state level, local levels, all kind of numbers for it. It's all free legal help. So if you want to get help on if you feel discriminated, whether you have a case or not, you know. And this case the women did, and I just read about it like this last week or so, it is really important because it's also at government offices. Apparently, you could only do it in private, employers and not public employers. Now you can do it in public employers, to be sued. So this puts, I mean, to me, laws like this put some power back into people who don't have power. So if you're 50, 60 years old, or even 70, or even 40, and feel that, oh, they just want kids and not you, just because of your age, and now that's illegal. So you get couple $100,000 for them being an asshole about it. and it doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to get lawyers. See, that's what's so neat about these laws is that you don't have to, there's two ways to do it. One, you go to the agency, that regulates the EEOC, and they will sue, or lawyers can sue for you and get a piece of it. See, before, too, they couldn't get a piece of this action, when they, until recently, because the law has been on the books for discrimination 40 or maybe 50 years or more. But now, like in this case, that the people who lost the case, the university had to pay the lawyers an extra $100,000 or whatever they got out of it, besides the $300,000, for the women. That's it. So that's why, think about, we feel about justice in this country, thinking, I mean, I always go, oh, if you don't have a lot of money, then you don't get justice because you can't hire a lawyer, and people will just sue you indiscriminately and you just roll over because you can't hire a lawyer. But there's ways around that. One is by using the regulatory agencies. Everybody's regulated, particularly businesses, and that's it. So if somebody messes you over, employer or something like that, then you have power in the system. And you could read about one of the videos I have on Lesko member is about that. I have 37 videos on this website, which is www.free.lesko.com/Lesko member. Lesko member is small letters. And you look down in that list of videos, I think it's number 7 or 8, that it's about legal help. And how to get free legal help. I mean, I think that's so important in our society. We have more lawyers than, baseball players probably. and you should know how to use them. And actually, see, to me, it's the governments who write the laws, right? And they enforce them. So they can, and they're very powerful because they can put people out of business. A lawyer has to read the law that the government wrote and maybe sue the people, and they're fighting somebody who has probably better lawyers than you do. But the government's better than any lawyer because they can put you out of business. A lawyer could just get your money. So that's why, see if that's an option for you. So there's a lot of options out there that people don't realize because they rely on little information or just hearsay or whatever, and you think that's reality because it's a big world. So you got to pick and choose your battles, and find out what your options really are before you make a decision. And that's what I hope this website does. Is a free place to go, 37 videos there to help explain your options for any financial problem, um, or you need money to do things in life that you always wanted to do, whether it's buying a house, starting a business, stuff like that, and getting an education, job training, all that kind of stuff. So know about your options before you jump in and go into debt for the rest of your life for something that you didn't have to do. So find out your options first.